obviously everything has to go right. As far as getting healthy and being as close as as I'm supposed to be. But yeah, that's the thing.
What's the timeline if everything goes right?
I mean, there's really no timeline. It all depends on. You can never tell how the body reacts, especially once you start ramping up. So, I mean, it all depends on how it feels, and if it feels great, then that's good. And if it doesn't feel like it's right, then you gotta keep going.
My question to you is the why come back? You know what I mean? Like after injury like this, some people might say, you know what, let me just rest up for next year.
The same reason why I was pushing the last couple of games. I just love playing basketball. I want to be on the floor as much as possible. I only have about 20 years to do this. So any chances that I get, I want to be on the floor. So it doesn't matter where we are. I don't know, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Doesn't really matter where we are. Just want to play as much as we can and try to help us.
Has the injury influenced your decision to play in Paris the Olympics at all?
No, it's the same mindset. If I feel good, I'm playing. If it doesn't feel right, then gotta make good stuff decisions. But the plan is playing. Like I said, I don't know how long it's gonna take. If it takes longer than what the timeline is, as far as the games and the playoffs we have remaining, you gotta make those decisions. But yeah, it's all about.
How have you dealt with this, another injury that has taken part of your season?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one. I think. I've had injuries before, and they've mostly been off season as far as being somewhat something that I have right now. It's been tough. It's super annoying because you want to play as much as you can. It's really frustrating, and I was really disappointed. Everything that happened. Like I said, extremely frustrating. Gotta hang in there. No one's gonna feel sorry for you. Gotta keep getting better and hope for the best.
You mentioned pushing those last couple of games before the big injury. Is there anything that you wish you would have done differently in this last couple?
No, there's nothing. I just think, like I said, my mindset is playing basketball, playing as much as I can. For really 2 months, I was not, at 100%. I was not even close to it. And I just felt the need of, like I always said, giving my all to the team, and just wanting to win because I know I can add that to this basketball team. So there's nothing different I would have done. Like I always say, everything happens for a reason. This is the way I looked at it. It was very depressing, but the way I also look at it, that's another way to work on myself, on my body, just get as healthy as possible.
Joe, was there any thought?
How much external pressure did you feel, if any, to play? There was that game, where you went down and you were struggling, and there was scuttlebutt around the league that it seemed to be that hey, he's going to play, he's not going to play. How much, if at all, did you feel from outside just yourself?
No, not really. I just like I said, it wasn't about those last couple of games. It was about, it was the same thing that's been happening. That was happening a couple of weeks before, where I just felt like it wasn't myself, but I was still good enough to go out there because I know that, 60 or 70% of me can still help, the team a lot on both ends of the floor. So I just felt like there was at the time we had just lost 2 or 3 games in a row. Guys are going down. I just felt like I said, my mindset is to play, so I gotta do whatever it takes to help the team. Sometimes he helps me, sometimes he doesn't. So, but yeah, like I said, there's nothing different we could do.
Joe, was there any thought to go the rest and rehab route rather than surgery? And I guess why'd you opt to ultimately get the procedure on your knee?
I think when you look at what unfolded and what we saw, there was only one decision. It was to go the route that I did. So yeah, I mean, I always do my due diligence. I talked to 5 different specialists just to see, what was happening and what they thought. They gave me their thoughts, and I just went ahead and made the right decision.
You mentioned the last few weeks giving you a chance to work on yourself, and what have you been doing over the past few weeks?
I mean, other than rehabbing, family time. This is honestly, this is probably the best time. I mean, my family, being around them, my wife, my son. He's loving it right now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. He's getting too used to it. He doesn't want me to leave the house anymore, which is fun, just playing around. Obviously he goes to school, but all day, just hanging out and doing a bunch of different stuff. And, family time has been great, and I'm sure they've enjoyed it too.
I asked you about you were having a historic season. I mean, you were picking up numbers that they haven't seen since Will Chamberlain. Now you look at it, you're not able to get the MVP, you won't get the NBA, and your stats won't count in regards to that. I mean, it's like, how do you feel about that?
It still counts.
Well, it counts, but they won't count them in regards like scoring champion and stuff.
Yeah, I don't care about the awards. Obviously, they're nice. And one thing that I always say, if you got the chance to go for it, you got to go for it, because the same people that are complaining about it is, if they wish they had a chance to be in that same position. But great season. It's not over yet. The goal is always about winning. So if those stats didn't bring up a lot of wins, then we would have had it. But that's why he's also extremely disappointing when you start talking about basketball, because that was I was on the road, and I felt like I wasn't even close to where I wanted to be, body-wise and basketball-wise, because I wasn't at my best. So I felt like there was still another level that I could go to. It was very disappointing, but I was having fun playing, getting a lot of wins, dominating. 70-point game was fun. I never thought I would. When I came into the league, I thought I was, gonna try to be a defensive player or something. So I never even thought that I could be in a position to score, 70 in a basketball game. And having, the dominance that I was doing. So, but it was fun, but it's not over. The mindset is, like I said, come back, if everything goes well, and go from there.
We haven't seen you since the trade deadline, Joel. What did you think of the additions of Buddy and Kyle? And if you can get back out in the court over the next few weeks, what is your belief in your ability to go to where you want to go still as a team?
And we've been struggling lately, but I believe in all those guys. It happens. Everybody go through rough patches, but I think I told Coach after the last, the first 3 games, I told him, I was like, man, I wish I was playing, because I was so excited, because I felt like, Buddy, the way he's playing, I just felt like I could help him even more. And then Kyle, I talked to him, obviously having him here. And I think he's going to help us a lot. I think he's going to help me a lot. Just his experience, and then basketball-wise, he's still really freaking good. So I thought, they did as good of a job as they could have done based on, what was happening that day. But as far as, everything else, they're fighting through everything, and they need to keep fighting to make sure that we still we keep winning.
I know you said you don't have a timeline. I know you said you don't have a timeline to come back, but over the next couple of weeks, do you have a sense of when you might be able to start doing court stuff? I know there's an update next week, or at least schedule one in terms of where you're at. Do you have any sense of kind of what the next steps are?
There's no really update. I don't think anything is going to change between now and a week from now. Like I said, it's all about our field. Rehab is going pretty well, ups and downs, but we manage it. Just the goal is try to get as healthy as possible and come back.
The team was very careful about how it talked publicly about your injury and how it framed the injury. How much does it matter? Does that sort of thing matter to the perception that you've been down this road a bunch in your career, whether it's not that it's your fault, but that this is not the first time something like this has happened?
I don't know. I don't know what they said. I don't know what they said. I think the injury was, pretty much described as what it is. The meniscus injury, and what happened as far as the procedure. Procedure was also reported the same way as it should have been. So,
So sitting here today, do you think some people would say, even if he does come back, the Sixers aren't what they would have been if he was here the whole time. Sitting here today, do you think there's still a chance that he could come back? He's a player you were before you were. This team could be the team that people thought it would be before you were out.
I just say that, I still got a long way to go. It wasn't at my best, and I still believe as a basketball player I can do even way better than the level I was playing at. So I have a lot of confidence in myself, and then I also feel like I can bring a lot of things to the team. So as far as my impact on both ends of the floor. So I always believe it doesn't matter who's on the roster, it doesn't matter who's coaching. I still believe that I have a chance to win no matter what the situation. So whenever I come back, we were playing at the high level, especially when we had everybody healthy, not just me. I believe that the way Tyrese has been playing, and the couple of guys that we added, and then obviously everybody else needs to follow. I believe that we still got a pretty good chance.
With those teammates and your coaches, is there anything, how do you plan to still stay involved, or how do you try to help from afar?
Just by being here, talking to the guys, just trying to help them as much as possible. I think, what I've learned being one is that our presence helps a lot, especially. I just talked to Sabas for almost an hour the other day, trying to help him. He's a good player, but we all go through, both doctors, and I'm sure he's going to come out of it. But I think just my presence, being around the team, obviously traveling is a little different because I got to focus on my rehab. As much as I can be around, that's what I'm doing.
We all silly like the mayor.